welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hital.
I'm Anuja, and today we are making a Lauki Subzi, and we're trying to figure out a name for it. So we're trying to come up with these brilliant, innovative names. But bottom line is it's Lauki and it's Subzi, and we already have a Lauki Subzi, but here's a different one. So we're going to call it, since it's my mom's recipe, we're going to call it Mama's Lauki Subzi recipe. So
fabulous name.
Hey, it's the truth. What to do?
It's the truth.
Again, it's Lauki, bottle gourd, opa, squash, doodhi. It's this wonderful vegetable that I think a lot of kids make faces at, right?
Yeah.
At least I did when I was little.
Yeah. And it comes in so many different sizes. We happen to find a nice
little one,
baby version of it, but they come in huge sizes also.
Yes.
But
but now
it doesn't matter.
Right. The thinner you get, the better, because it's the seeds are not as big, so it cooks a little faster, it's a little tender, and of course the smaller they are, the little better they are, tastier. So anyway, this is what we're using, and that's the subzi we're making today.
Right. So when you use this, of course, you cannot eat the skin on this, so be sure you wash it well, peel it, and then we're gonna cube it.
So we're using about 2 pounds. It's about half a kg, since I call it Lauki, I know you call it doodhi.
So these are the remainder of our ingredients for this dish. We have half of a small onion. This is the onion that we use, so half of that. And we've just sliced it very thin and then cut it down the middle, so they're small pieces. We have 1 medium tomato. We have lots of fresh coriander leaves or dhania, and half of these are going to be used during cooking, half of it's going to be garnishing on top. We have 1 tablespoon of ginger, minced, and we have green chilies finely chopped to taste.
So the reason why we are showing you these ingredients ahead is because once we get to the stove, it's a real quick recipe. So let's get there.
Okay.
So we have 1 tablespoon of oil heating up in the pressure cooker. To that we're going to add the ginger and just cook it for like 30 seconds. We're going to add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Mix. And right after that, the onions go in. And we're going to cook this till the onions turn translucent. The onions are done, and we're going to add green chilies. Give it a mix, and we're ready for the Lauki. Reduce the flame a little bit, and I'm going to add 1/4 cup of water and salt to taste. Mix it in. And we're going to close the pressure cooker
and allow it to whistle 1 time.
And once it whistles, we're going to turn off the flame and allow the pressure to go down by itself. Okay, the pressure's gone. I'm going to open it up. Going to give it a mix. Looks good. And I'm going to turn the stove back on a medium. And we're going to add 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, chopped tomatoes, and a little bit of the cilantro. Mix it. We're going to allow the water to evaporate a little bit and the tomatoes to soften.
So that's great texture right now, nice big chunks, but a lot of people don't like big chunks of doodhi or Lauki, so you can get your handy dandy potato masher and just kind of mash it down a little bit, or use the back of your ladle or spoon and just kind of mash it lightly, and you can get it to the consistency that you like.
So it's been about 5 minutes, and everything is incorporated well. And at this point, the Lauki is really cooked, so you can cook it longer and dry it up even more, or you can just leave it like this if you prefer the consistency like this. We're going to keep it like this, we're going to turn it off, and it's ready to serve.
So our Lauki Subzi is ready to serve. Now we can, of course, garnish it with additional cilantro over the top.
Mama's Lauki Subzi.
Mama's Lauki Subzi. So thanks, Mama, for this recipe. But it looks yummy, and Lauki or doodhi is not a very pretty vegetable. Once it gets cooked, it just kind of goes to somewhere, somewhere from its original state. But in this case, it looks pretty. We can still see the nice cubes and everything like that, and the colors are also very pretty.
Right now, Lauki actually is a vegetable that's it's a summer vegetable, so it has a lot of water content. That's one of the reasons why there's so much water in that. Even though you just need that little bit to get the pressure going, so that your pressure cooker doesn't get burnt. And the other thing to keep in mind is this particular dish can be actually made without a pressure cooker, because Lauki again can be cooked really fast.
Very
We just
easily.
like put it over there and kind of forgot about it instead of babying it. So either way, you can do it with the pressure cooker or without the pressure cooker. So, you know, again, a very homey vegetable, right? Something you have at home, not like you know, at restaurants and stuff like that.
Exactly. Everyday cooking. That's
Everyday
what we love.
cooking,
Yeah,
yes.
everyday cooking. So this is one of those recipes that is great for toddlers. I know many of you always ask for toddler recipes. So if you tone down the spices a little bit and don't make it spicy, and just mash it down with a potato masher, or you know, even puree it,
Yes.
it'd be perfect for feeding your toddler. And it's nutritious and it's yummy. They're gonna love it. So enjoy this yummy Lauki Subzi, and join us again for another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.